And welcome back to Homemade Horizons. My name is Alex. This is Jimmy here. We're going through The Witcher 3 a little bit more. And let's see. Oh, there's a package for Keira.
Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Wonder how Keira will explain this one. Human. From an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Oh. Looks like, whoop, up. Looks like the Uber Eats driver may have run into some trouble. We gotta dodge. Alright. Where this guy went? Oh, there he is. We found him.
Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Oh. Volker. That name sounds familiar. Volker. We'll have to keep an eye out for that name somewhere. But anyway, we found the package that Keira asked us to go find. So, let's go ahead. There you go. Let's go ahead and return it to her.
Faster.
See what exactly it is. Okay, I guess we go this way. We'll follow the road. The one nice thing about this game is if you just get on a road, right, and you just hold down... Well, usually when you hold down a button, you don't have to, like, steer the horse. You just hold down, in my case, the shift button, because I'm playing on PC. And you can just ride. Now, sometimes... it's a nice relaxing way to travel. It might not be the fastest way. We just cut through this way. And boom. Already at Keira's house.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Sure, why not?
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Ooh.
Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The Cane Vin Capel.
Oh, what happened to the third one?
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Keira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale, I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Why not?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Faster.
Does the dishes? Well, I guess now we have to beat her. So these horse races are usually pretty easy. The only time that you have to watch out is if you get like lost along the way. Like if you're not really watching your mini map, you could take a left when you're supposed to take a right, blah blah blah. But most of the time these horseback rides are pretty chill. You do have to worry about your horse's stamina. And usually, it just takes a few seconds for it to go back up to full. Not too big of an issue. That's how we level up. We go to dinner.
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
Oh, really?
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So...
Why not?
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. Keira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not?
So I wonder if I go that way, but I'm pretty sure it's not the way we want to go.
A skirt? Guess we're playing hunt the hare, not hide and seek. Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners. Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
Geralt likes it with the shoes on.
Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me, but I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Oh. Looks like we got roofied.
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
But at least he dressed us. That's nice.
Fyke Isle. The tower.
Alright, well, before we go to the tower, we... an empty slot here. We're gonna go ahead and get some cat school techniques going here. What this does, increases our critical hit damage by 25% and fast attack damage by 5% for each piece of light armor we are wearing. Hey, she didn't put her shoes on. Where are our gloves? Oh, the gloves are medium armor, but still, whatever. Okay, well, is there a boat around here somewhere? There's a boat all the way over there. Fine. Fine. Roach. Where you at, Roach? What a beautiful morning. All those birds chirping. Sun in your face, the horse under your buttocks, you know. Oh, this guy's watching something.
What do you want?
Uh-oh. Alright. It's probably not the boat we wanted. Can we put this, just shift the boat into reverse? Yeah, just like that, Geralt. And you could you can make the boat go backwards. I'm fairly sure this is how boats work. Just... It's funny how these quests always seem to... change up on us for some reason. Oh, there's another boat over there. Alright, let's go find out what Keira really wants to do. Something is up.
A light. Top floor of the tower.
Nope. Cutscene.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide, Keira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Keira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen? Beds free of bedbugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
Alright. So we managed to save her life. go! Oh, we can't portal through either. Good job, everybody. So, little known fact is this, well, I don't know, little known, but if you don't go on the date with her, and the date doesn't go well, i.e. you don't sleep with her, you can't actually save her. She'll actually just get irritated with you, and at some point you have to fight her and kill her. Just kind of sad. She's a nice character. She helps you out a whole bunch, especially later on in the game.
That's it, Roach.
Okay.
Take it easy.
An
illusion.
No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed. You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
Where this is.
I ought to use it.
What's going on here?
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
Clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you've got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. Suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh, All-God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches.
Avalanches.
I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? Huh. How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground.
Okay. Oh. What is this?
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curves and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Okay. So this guy's kind of an ass. We could kill him. Or we could not kill him. Let's find out more.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, hmm? Demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Okay, so I feel like we gotta stand our ground, we gotta be firm with this guy, so we're gonna just give him an ultimatum.
Listen here, lard ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
Hey, well, that worked. Oh, and we can still loot his warehouse. I thought he'd have to be dead in order to take stuff. What an interesting side quest.
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the All God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
Give him that little hint. I wonder if they go down there. Oh, even gave us gold. They just stand there. Okay, I was kind of hoping they go downstairs, but all right. Quests. We really gotta. Okay, I gotta read Ladies of the Wood. It's book. Which book is it? There's a lot of books. The Last Wish, blah blah blah. You know what?
Not so fast.
Just gonna go. Yeah, let's find tomorrow. That is a rather long walk, though. Or we could just... read this.
Slow now. Whoa.
There we go. What the heck is this? Alright. Okay. Best option is just a fast travel up there. Yeah, we can fast travel to over here. We've kind of dawdled enough with, hey, it's, DJ Darkside. Happy Leap Year Saturday. Thanks for joining us here on stream today. Go to this notice board real quick. Pick up everything.
So you're a man well traveled, so tell me.
Where exactly is this thing taking us? Oh, I see. I see. Go up here to this road.
Come on.
Alright, Roach.
Run, Roach.
Oh, this looks promising. Oh. No, no, that's... Nope, I don't... Alright, Geralt. We wanted a crossbow, not a lamp. I... Cast this. Well, that. Burn, burn, burn. Hey, hey. Harpy Talons. A sealed bottle. Raven's feather. Hmm. More blue mutagens. That's the stuff that I don't want.
Faster.
Is that a wyvern? Just
take it easy.
I mean, let's see what happens here. Can I? All right. Hey, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I feel like I'm just beating up this poor animal. Was not as much of a challenge as I thought it would be.
Run, Roach.
I was expecting a really epic fight out of that. It was not. What is, oh, it's a deer.
Slow now.
Huh. Ew, gross. Gross. Well, it looks like we found that trail of treats that all the kids are talking about. Except that's maggots in the donuts. That's gross. There are some pretty flowers around here. Much more colorful than usual, the rest of the bog.
Doug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet. Cooked and bled him empty, stripped his skin off clean. Laughed and said, "How tasty, best sausage I have seen." Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we'll light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings, thee!
Interesting rhyme.
Don't know you. Go away.
I'm looking for the witches of Crookback Bog.
You looks like a witch yourself. Witches? Of the bog? We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zemek went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. You could still come back.
What are you doing out here alone?
We's not alone. We's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that?
I like that kid. He's sarcastic. He's going places in life. He's got to keep that wit about him. He'll go far.
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassies got tits. They do.
They got tits.
An old man say once, when the army was here, he says, "Hide them lassies in the woods. They's dazzling the soldiers with their tits. And it's torturing the poor lads." That's what he said.
It's pretty much what happens in real life. Like,
listen, the girl I'm looking for, she's in trouble. I understand you might not want to help me, but you could try to help her.
How you know she was here?
I heard she visited the witches in the swamp.
But there's no witches here. There's only frogs. And
Frogs.
snakes. And Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of jabbering is this, eh? No one allowed here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
Are you one of the witches of the swamp? I hear Crookback Bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gran's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Aw, kids are so sweet.
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the more in some furry shat.
Watch your language. They tells tales and tales, naught but tales.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on 'em.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
You're betrothed.
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter. And her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm?
A bit of help, please? A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot. When I ask him something, he says, wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you.
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You, be gone. Be gone!
Well, Johnny could be a lead. He ate a cat, and fur he shat.
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just tell me where I can find Johnny.
Johnny's made up.
Be gone. Be gone.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
Does your Gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never. When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
The boy who plays with Johnny, he must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out. And eats snails. Yuck.
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your Gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right, but you've got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Let's play. You hide, but if I find you, you have to help me talk to the boy who knows Johnny.
He thinks he'll find us easy. Means he's never hid from the black ones. No looking, and you have to count out loud. All your fingers, toes too.
Toes too.
1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come.
Well, let's see who we can see. We can't go up there. But they went up there somewhere.
There you are.
Let's see.
Hey, found you. You can stop hiding.
Found me.
Let's see where else. If I was a lost kid, Or orphan kid. Hi.
See you. Come out.
How'd you find me?
Ooh. I don't need dog tallow. Lunar shards. I don't even want to know what that is. Okay. Where would the fourth person be? Look behind the hut. Nope. Let's see. Oh. Oh, you went out the window, you clever thing. Where you go? Gotcha.
No one left hiding.
You're a wizard, right? Gonna show us some tricks when we get to the cottage.
No, we'll talk about your promise.
Ooh.
Found you all. Now you gotta keep your word and help me talk to Johnny's friend.
Why wouldn't we? Promised, didn't we? Gran! Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse! Gran! Come!
You gotta watch out for those bumblebees.
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy. I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be boy, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you.
All right.
Who said ugly word, ugly? Don't cry, Yana.
Oh, those poor kids are gonna get grounded because of helping me. Alright. More drowners. Let's get this over with. Whoa! Oh, and a water hag. Duck and weave and duck and weave. Shoot it in the face. Oh. Yeah.
If Johnny's real, he must leave prints.
Hey, left some prints there.
Small footprint. Johnny's been through here. Show me what you got.
Oh, oh boy. Ow. Alright, Johnny, where you at? Johnny. Johnny. Oh, Johnny, come on. Oh, looks like we found
Tracks lead to a burrow. Wonder what's inside. Johnny? Don't be afraid. You're a Bucka? A Luton? Ah, a godling. Not many of you left. I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me. Why not? What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice? Can I help you somehow?
Alright.
Want me to follow you? No choice, I guess.
No, no choice. I'm pretty sure I already found his voice. I guess we just gotta go. Oh, we gotta go to the spot and fight a whole bunch of drowners. Yep.
Damn it.
Alright, okay. So I see you. Let's all come this way. Let's all come this way. Alright. Bunch of drowner parts. Oh! And if you find...
Stay close to me.
No, in real life, don't light random hornets' nests or beehives on fire. You're probably not gonna have a good time.
This the place? Let me look around. Something's on the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back? Ah, the bottle from the nest. Already got it. Here.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo a pack of pickled peppers by the Pontar.
Done celebrating?
My favorite words! Life without savoring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favors?
Yes. Yes, I would. Yeah, I also want to know, how do you bottle someone's voice?
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sick their dogs on me. Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Oh, I thought not. So it must be the Crones doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the Crones. They don't help no one.
I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise. Downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang. So loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared. Out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired. Just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's hut. Quick as if the Crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she
I'm a
talk to
stranger.
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me and I'm no bore. Come with me.
Oh, I see an overturn. No. Alright, well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to stop. Thank you all very much for choosing to spend your time with us here at Homemade Horizons. Check us out on YouTube or Twitch. And thank you very much for all the views, subscribing, following, all that jazz. We really do appreciate it. Helps us grow this small little channel. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you next time on Homemade Horizons.